Well, here's some tea that tastes pretty disgusting. I found an article online that I didn't even mean to find. It's called Who Needs the Epstein Files? Well, we'd like to know who's in it. But anyway, I think this is some shit. Melania. Her story provides an answer to how all of this that I'm about to tell you worked. Okay, so she was scouted by this guy named Paolo Zampalli. This was the modeling scout who introduced Melania to Trump in 1998. Zampalli ran Metropolitan Models, and he had connections all over the U.S., all over the world. Melania worked illegally in the U.S. before getting the proper authorization. It looks like Zampalli was coaching his models to flout the immigration system. Apparently that's standard practice in the network. Anyway, when Trump met Melania, she was 28 and he was 52. But he wasn't just meeting a pretty girl at a party. He was accessing a pipeline that Zampalli had spent years developing in order to bring financially desperate girls and women to New York. Even though Melania was 28, she had been working in this system since her early 20s. In 1999, Trump wanted to get on this exploitation game, so he founded his own agency, Trump Model Management. The agency recruited girls as young as 14 from all over the world. He promised them riches and fame while exploiting the shit out of them. He would not marry Melania for another 6 years, so 2005. And during that time, when he was in his mid-50s, he was focused on growing his own stable of young girls. Trump's agency operated using the same visa violations and debt bondage that the other perverts used. Trump Model Management brought over 250 international models to the U.S. on H-1B visas, many of them, of course, teenagers. Again, 14. Model Alexa Palmer was recruited at 17 and promised $75,000 annually, but received less than $5K over 3 years with the agency. The agency was taking 80% of their earnings. Trump was a pimp. It gets worse. The head of Trump Model Management was Corinne Nichols, who served as a judge for Trump's Miss Universe pageant. A modeling contract with Trump's agency was literally offered as a prize to winners of Miss Teen USA. So the losers actually won. Because Trump was using teen pageants to recruit girls directly into his modeling agency. John Casablancas was another modeling agency owner. His agency was called Elite. At the 1991 Elite Look of the Year contest, Trump served as a judge alongside Casablancas, while teenage girls as young as 14 competed. This wasn't modeling, this was grooming. Casablancas openly dated teenage girls. Casablancas founded Elite Model Management specifically to access young girls, and Trump was right there beside him. Enter another pervert. The network extended beyond Elite. There's also Jean-Luc Brunel, whose MC2 Model Management was directly funded by Epstein. Brunel was exposed on national television in 1988, and then he was arrested and sent to prison. Not really. He actually kept operating until 2020, and he died peacefully in 2013. Trump didn't just party with Epstein and these other perverts. He built his own version of what Epstein and Casablancas and Brunel did. Trump Model Management was a documented trafficking operation that recruited young girls, brought them to the U.S. under false pretenses, and then farmed them out to wealthy men. All 4 men attended the same modeling contest, judged the same competitions, and hosted private events with teenage contestants. They traded girls across state and international borders using legitimate business infrastructure. These girls were like trading cards. Court documents from Trump Model Management shows systematic visa fraud. There's victim testimony. There are former models. There are pictures, videos. To know that you can present this to people like MAGA, and they ignore it, and they justify it, and they find excuses for it. It's fucking disgusting. Imagine your daughters at 14 being passed around to old men as an object. The unfortunate truth is, there are people out here that wouldn't mind. Fucking insane. Tell me what you think in the comments. See you next video.